So now that you've done your either 1 row setup for your heels or your 5 rows setup for heels, and I should say that the 5 rows was not something that I came up with, neither is short row heel really. It's an old method of doing sock heels. But the 5 rows extra is a tip that I got from Bella at Crochet One Knit Two on Instagram. She is a very epic sock knitter, and her work is beautiful, and she does this heel religiously and loves it. And she turned me over. I'm a total convert now. So you've done your 5 rows or your 1 row setup. You're ready to start to decrease. When you decrease, you're going to decrease every other row just like we did when we did our increases. And so I have my project bag here, and it's ready with my clip so I know which row I'm on. So I'm on a decrease row, the red is up. When I'm on a knit row, the white is up. So I'm going to start to do my decrease row. You decrease the second stitch in from either end, and the third stitch, the second and third stitch will get knit together. So let's get our needle in and we'll get started. Now the decrease is different on either end, so I'm going to show you both ends, okay? So the first end, I'm going to do my knit, and then you're going to do slip, slip, knit on this end. Then we're going to knit across and leave 3 stitches on the needles for this sock anyway. So I'm just going to stitch across. Now you're going to decrease every other row until you get to the same number of stitches you started your toe with. So for me that's 12. So I'm going to decrease every other row until I get to just 12 stitches on each needle, or 24 stitches total. And then you'll come back for the Kitchener stitch video. And then you'll be done your socks, which is an awesome feeling, and then you can put them on. Now one thing I love about doing an afterthought heel is I can put it on, and if I'm not quite too decreased to 12 stitches, but it feels like it would fit perfectly, I stop there. So if you're playing around, you're doing your heel, and you find that you've put it on your foot and it fits perfectly and the 2 edges come together nicely, then stop there and do your Kitchener stitch. But if you're feeling like it's a little bit too snug and you need to go right to the 12, then that's fine too. So I've got 3 stitches left now. So I'm going to knit these 2 together. So I'm going to put my needle through both and then knit the last stitch. And so I'm going to do that on all 4 sides and then flip my Wonder Clip to white, and then I know that I'm on a knit the whole row. Now again, you might want to put a stitch marker at the beginning of your row so that you know when you're starting, and then flip the stitch or the clip every time you get to that stitch marker. Okay, so you're going to do this repeated every other row, or decrease every other row a knit until you get to the 12 stitches left that we started with. Okay, and then come back and see me and we'll do the Kitchener stitch to close that heel off.